the annual midnight swearing-in ceremony of the SS at the Feldherrnhalle in Munich, 1938. A chilling spectacle of fanatical devotion. Under the cloak of darkness, new recruits pledged their allegiance, reciting the oath, "I vow to you, Adolf Hitler, as Führer and Chancellor of the German Reich, loyalty and bravery. I vow to you and to the leaders that you set for me, absolute allegiance until death. So help me God." This oath, etched in the very fabric of the SS, distinguished them starkly from the Wehrmacht, the regular German army. It was a personal pledge to Hitler, a vow of unwavering obedience that transcended traditional military duty. The SS, more than a military force, embodied the Nazi ideology of racial purity. Himmler, the architect of the SS, envisioned an elite order, a vanguard of Aryan supremacy. Recruits faced rigorous scrutiny, subjected to physical examinations and genealogical investigations. Consider the Leibstandarte, Hitler's personal bodyguard regiment. Candidates had to be between 23 and 35 years old, at least 5'11" tall, of demonstrably German blood, with impeccable records, free from any hint of criminal behavior or alcoholism. The standards for SS officers were even more stringent, requiring documented Aryan heritage tracing back to the 1750s. This obsession with racial purity permeated every facet of the SS, shaping its identity and fueling its brutal actions. Their motto, etched onto their daggers and belt buckles, "Meine Ehre heißt Treue," "My honor is loyalty," encapsulated this unwavering dedication. It served as both a guiding principle and a chilling testament to their blind obedience. The Feldherrnhalle itself, a monument originally built to honor Bavarian military tradition, became a potent symbol of Nazi power. Its history was inextricably linked to the failed beer hall putsch of 1923. The very spot where Hitler and his followers clashed with police, resulting in the deaths of 4 policemen and 16 Nazis. This event, a pivotal moment in the Nazi rise to power, was transformed into a cornerstone of their mythology. The Blutfahne, the blood-soaked swastika banner from the putsch, became a sacred relic, a symbol of Nazi martyrdom. After seizing power, Hitler transformed the Feldherrnhalle into a shrine to the fallen Nazis, a constant reminder of their struggle and a potent tool for propaganda. The Mahnmal der Bewegung, the memorial erected on the east side of the Feldherrnhalle, listed the names of the Nazi martyrs, standing under the perpetual guard of the SS. The Odeonsplatz, the square in front of the Feldherrnhalle, became a stage for SS rallies, often held at night, culminating in the swearing-in ceremonies. Passers-by were compelled to offer the Nazi salute, a chilling demonstration of the regime's encroaching control over public life. These ceremonies, meticulously staged and documented, were not mere rituals. They were carefully orchestrated displays of power and loyalty, designed to instill fear and enforce conformity. These midnight ceremonies were not simply about oaths and rituals. They were carefully crafted performances designed to project an image of strength, discipline, and unwavering loyalty. The flickering torchlight, the stark black uniforms, the synchronized movements, all contributed to a sense of awe and intimidation. The Feldherrnhalle, bathed in the eerie glow, became a stage for a carefully choreographed spectacle of Nazi power. The very act of compelling passersby to salute the site underscored the regime's growing dominance over public life, suppressing dissent and enforcing conformity. This public display of loyalty, however, masked a darker reality. The SS, cloaked in an aura of elite status and racial purity, was becoming increasingly instrumental in the Nazi regime's campaign of terror and oppression. The oath sworn at the Feldherrnhalle was not an empty gesture. It bound the SS to Hitler with a fanatical devotion that would have devastating consequences in the years to come. The SS, initially Hitler's personal guard, evolved into a vast and powerful organization, controlling not only key military formations, but also the machinery of repression, including the concentration camp system. The brutal efficiency with which they carried out the regime's directives from the persecution of political opponents to the systematic extermination of Jews and other minorities, stemmed directly from this deeply ingrained loyalty and the twisted ideology that fueled it. The meticulous documentation of these ceremonies, the photographs, the films, served as powerful propaganda tools, projecting an image of unwavering unity and strength both within Germany and to the world. But beyond the propaganda, these images capture a chilling moment in history. They offer a glimpse into the heart of the Nazi regime, revealing the carefully constructed cult of personality surrounding Hitler and the fanatical devotion that would drive the SS to commit unspeakable atrocities. The ceremonies at the Feldherrnhalle, imbued with symbolism and steeped in Nazi ideology, serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the devastating consequences of blind obedience. They stand as a chilling testament to the dark side of human nature and the fragility of peace and freedom. The transformation of the Feldherrnhalle from a monument to Bavarian military tradition into a hallowed ground of Nazi ideology speaks volumes about the regime's manipulation of history and symbols. The deliberate choice of this location for the SS oath ceremonies was no accident. It was a carefully calculated move to link the SS and the Nazi regime itself to a narrative of struggle, sacrifice, and ultimately triumph. The ghosts of the beer hall Putsch martyrs, enshrined in the Mahnmal der Bewegung, loomed large over these ceremonies, serving as a constant reminder of the supposed sacrifices made for the Nazi cause. This carefully constructed narrative of historical destiny served to legitimize the regime's power and to justify its increasingly brutal actions. The contrast between the original purpose of the Feldherrnhalle and its later role under the Nazis is striking. Built to honor the Bavarian army, it became a symbol of a very different kind of military force, one driven by fanatical ideology and unquestioning loyalty to a single man. This shift reflects the broader transformation of German society under Nazi rule, as traditional institutions and values were systematically subverted and replaced with the cult of the Führer. The very architecture of the Feldherrnhalle, its imposing structure and prominent location, lent itself to this manipulation, providing a dramatic backdrop for the carefully staged displays of Nazi power. The year 1938 marked a critical juncture in the Nazi regime's trajectory. Europe stood on the brink of war, and the SS, emboldened by years of unchecked power, was poised to play a central role in the coming conflict. The oaths sworn at the Feldherrnhalle that year were not mere formalities. They were a prelude to the horrors that would soon engulf the continent, a chilling foreshadowing of the atrocities the SS would commit in the name of racial purity and absolute loyalty to Hitler. The echoes of those vows, uttered under the cover of darkness, resonate through history, serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, the seductive nature of extremist ideologies, and the enduring importance of vigilance in the face of tyranny. The story of the Feldherrnhalle and the SS ceremonies held there is a cautionary tale, urging us to remember the past and to remain vigilant against the forces of hatred and intolerance that can so easily rise again.